In this question, I ask you to find the limit including absolute value. Before solving this problem, let me solve something easier and simpler. For example, suppose I ask you to find the limit of absolute value of x minus 2 as x approaches to 2 from left-hand side. All right. When you have absolute value function, you're going to check to see what is the quantity look like. In general, if you have absolute value of x minus a, if x is more than or equal to a, you're going to get the exact same quantity back, x minus a. But if x is less than a, you're going to put a negative sign in front of the quantity. The quantity is going to be negative. Like what you did with absolute value itself. If you have absolute value of x, if x is more than equal to 0, then you get x back. But if x is less than 0, you get minus x. Because absolute value is the distance. The distance cannot be negative. For example, if I ask you to find the absolute value of 2, you're going to say that, hey, 2 is a positive number, so I get 2 back. Or you're going to say that the distance between 2 and the origin, always 2 units. What about absolute value of minus 2? The absolute value of minus 2 is a negative number. So you're going to put a negative sign in front of it. So you're going to have minus 2, which becomes positive 2. Again, the distance between negative 2 and 0 is 2 units. We are doing the same thing here. That quantity, x minus a, if it's more than or equal to 0, you get x minus a back. If it is less than 0, you're going to put a negative sign in front of it. So in general, when you have the limit of x minus 2 and you have absolute value involved, then you're getting closer and closer to 2. From left-hand side, this is this scenario here. So you have to put a negative sign in front of that quantity. And x approaches to 2 from left-hand side. Now this case is going to be 0 because it is just number 2, all right? But when you have a fraction like this, you can simplify it more. So let us take a look. Since x is getting closer and closer to 2 from left-hand side, this quantity is negative quantity. So we're going to put a negative sign in front of 2x minus 4, read out any absolute value. Divided by, factor this guy out, you get x minus 2 times x minus 3, and x approaches to 2 from left-hand side. So on the numerator, you have the limit of negative 2, parenthesis x minus 2, we just did the factorization, and then you have x minus 2 times x minus 3 as x goes to 2 from left-hand side. You're getting closer and closer to 2 from left-hand side of 2. Now cancel out the common factors. You have the limit of minus 2 divided by x minus 3 as x approaches to 2 from left. This is just a linear expression, so you can basically do the direct substitution. Negative 2 divided by 2 minus 3, or negative 2 divided by negative 1, or 2. This is the limit of the quantity, including absolute value. Just again, quick note for you. Absolute value of 2x minus 4 can be written as, if your 2x minus 4 is more than or equal to 0, you're going to get the exact same quantity outside your absolute value. You can eliminate the absolute value and write as 2x minus 4. But if the quantity is negative, if 2x minus 4 is less than 0, you have to put a negative sign in front of this quantity. You can simplify this. 2x is more than equals to 4, or x is more than equals to 2, and x is less than 2. Whenever you have absolute value, always simplify the word first, then take the